Hi, Lisa here with My Dream Rose. This card tutorial is brought to you by Blue Knight Stamps. They're pretty awesome. They created these hot balloon cards and hot air balloon cards. And I want to show you how I can control Brushos a little bit so I don't actually get the Brushos into the balloons. So this is how it's done. I'm going to start with this panel right here, and we'll do the scribble sticks later. And we're gonna use this. This is turquoise, and I might go in with some ultramarine too. But right now, and the way I store Brushos is I just poke like 2 or 3 little holes right here, and then I just painted the color so I know. This one fell off, but I still got it because I colored that. Anyways, I'm sure there's a better way, but that's what works for me. So let's get started. Right now I'm wetting my brush. It's just a wet brush, no pigment on it. And I am going in and I'm adding water wherever I want the brushes to be. And that is how you control, because pigment goes where the wet color is. So if you don't want pigment, don't get it wet. And that's really as simple as that. And I know that sounds too cliche, but it really is, and it works out well. And so, and I am taking my time with it, but I'm not fussing with it. I hope that makes sense. Like, I want it to not be messy, but I also want to take my time. And I also know that once I put the Brusho on, I can kind of go in and see where else I need to add the water. And it's a process. Like all good things, it's a process. So, and you can kind of tell, like with your light source, where you need a little bit more water. But I think that's good. That's really all it takes. So now the magic begins. I'm going to tap this because I have a hole, and you're going to see that this Brusho is going to start. And I'm just going to kind of let it sit for a little bit. Now I'm taking, this is a size small 6 liner brush from Rambacher. I think I got it at Michael's. So now what I can do is I can just go in and I can lightly, very, very lightly, I'm adding in extra water to let the Brushos blend a little bit more. And wherever I don't see where I think it needs to be painted, I just very lightly tap and get the water going, flowing. So it seems like you can't control Brusho, but in the reality, you really can. It just takes a little bit of practice. This is my 3rd try. So once I figured out how to kind of negatively paint around, it's been a lot easier. And I'm going to show you the 1st and 2nd try too, so you get an idea. Sometimes it's nice to see artists' ideas and then how long it took them. It usually takes me about 3 tries. So every card you see me make, I've probably done it 2 other times without seeing it. And then I don't really want a whole lot of pigment right there, so I'm going to take it away. And I can always, there, I really like that. Now, if I wanted to make it a little bit more blue, I could add just a teeny bit of ultramarine to it. This is really just kind of giving it texture. Okay, so now I just blew on it because I don't want any crystals that got in like the dry area, I don't want in because I'm going to be coloring it. So I'm going to let that dry. And while I let that dry, I have another one that I previously made. Oh, look at that. Isn't that perfect? So this was my 2nd one. This was the 1st one I did, and I liked it enough to make a 2nd one. And now I made the 3rd one. And so there you go. All right, so now to color the balloons. Super easy card, I tell you what. And the birthday sentiment and the hot air balloons were both from Blue Knight Stamps, and I just love how. So this is, I'm just coloring where I think I want the pink and where I think I want the orange. And then I'll come in with my brush and I'll just smooth out my coloring lines. These are called Scribble sticks. They're from Dina Wakley, and I love them. I have had them for about 18 months now, and they are fantastic. I just really, really like them. And I don't really, I'm gonna kind of make this kind of like a pinkish orange balloon, I guess. Same thing with this one. We have a hot air balloon festival, about 30 minutes away from from Des Moines in Indianola, and it's a huge hot air balloon festival. It's super fun. I have actually not been, but the pictures we always see is just phenomenal. And I think one of these days I'm going to take my kids and we're going to go. We just haven't yet, but it's on my list of things to do in Iowa. It's kind of neat. All right, and this balloon kind of has this. There we go. I'm just lightly coloring. I don't necessarily want all the lines showing, but it happens and that's okay because the water is going to blend it out. What I love about water-soluble pigments is that it's so easy to blend. You don't have to think about it so much. You just start coloring and the blending comes with it, and you can't really go wrong. I don't know, but I've never used Copics either, and they say once you've tried Copics, you'll never want to go to another medium. So maybe that's why I like watercolors, is I haven't done Copics yet. But anyways, I like it. So now I'm just wetting it down to kind of blend the water and make it look more watercolored like. And there's not like a secret or anything. Although with the pink and the orange, because they are very they blend really well together. I don't have to be so meticulous on where I'm painting, because it will just look like I meant to do that. It's fun. I would love to know if any of you guys have been on a hot air balloon, and if you have, were you scared? Because I'll see them out, I don't know, on a summer day, and I think that would be so cool. But then I think, oh my gosh, I can never be in a hot air balloon. I don't like heights. But I fly just fine. I don't mind flying. It's just the height, I guess. I don't know. Knowing that you're off the ground and you're not in an airplane, like, scares. It's a scary idea for me, I guess. But maybe I'll get over my fears one day. But anyways, isn't that a fun stamp? So there you go. An easy, fun card panel. And all I did to finish that off was I put some background washi tape, and then I mounted it with foam tape, and I have a perfect card to send for a happy birthday. So I have a friend in mind that loves orange and hot pink, so I think this will really work for her, and it really contrasts nice with the blue. So anyways, if you like this, I'd love for you to give me a thumbs up, and go over to Blue Night Stamps. They sponsor these videos for me, and I'm truly, truly grateful. But that's my way of controlling Brushos, and I hope you give it a try. Thanks so much for watching.